Hey there, wonderful folks. Have you ever caught yourself wondering how you can keep feeling vibrant and full of life as you move through your 60s and beyond? Maybe you've noticed that some days feel heavier than they used to, or you're curious about what you can do to stay healthy and active for years to come. After 60, it's natural to want to protect your health and make every day count. But sometimes, without even realizing it, we fall into habits that can quietly chip away at our vitality. These are everyday things we might not think twice about, but they can impact how long and how well we live. The good news, by recognizing and tweaking these habits, you can boost your energy, strengthen your body, and add more joyful years to your life. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 common habits that can shorten your life after 65 and share simple, practical ways to avoid them. These aren't about drastic changes. They're small adjustments you can make to feel healthier and happier. Starting today, whether you're enjoying your morning coffee or relaxing in the evening, stick with me because these tips are going to inspire you to live your best life. Let's dive into the first habit. And trust me, this one might surprise you with how much it affects your health. The first habit to avoid is sitting for too long without breaks. It's easy to get caught up in reading, watching TV, or chatting with friends and not move for hours, especially as we age and maybe feel less inclined to be active. But staying seated for long stretches can weaken your muscles, stiffen your joints, and increase the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even mobility issues. Studies show that prolonged sitting is linked to a shorter lifespan, while taking short movement breaks can improve circulation, boost energy, and help you stay strong and independent. My friend Clara, who's 67, used to spend hours sitting in her recliner, knitting or watching her favorite shows. She started noticing leg stiffness and low energy, and her doctor warned her about the risks of being sedentary. Clara decided to set a timer for every 30 minutes to stand up, stretch her arms, or walk around her living room. On nice days, she'd stroll to her mailbox or do a few chair exercises. After a few weeks, she felt more limber. Her energy was up, and she could garden without as much pain. You can try this. 2. Every 30 to 60 minutes, stand up and move for 1 to 2 minutes. Maybe do some arm circles, march in place, or walk to the kitchen. Keep a timer on your phone or a small clock nearby to remind you. If mobility is a challenge, try seated stretches or leg lifts. Ask your doctor for safe movement ideas if you're unsure. This change is like giving your body a quick recharge, helping you stay active and healthy for longer. Now that we've tackled sitting too long, let's talk about the second habit to avoid: eating too many processed foods. It's tempting to reach for packaged snacks, frozen meals, or sugary treats. They're quick and convenient, especially if you're cooking for one or feeling less energy for meal prep. But foods like chips, cookies, or processed meats are often high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, which can lead to weight gain, heart issues, and inflammation, all of which can shorten your life. Studies show that a diet high in processed foods increases the risk of chronic diseases, while whole foods support longevity and energy. My neighbor George, who's 60, used to rely on microwave dinners and sugary snacks, thinking they were fine for quick meals, but he felt sluggish, and his doctor said his blood pressure was creeping up. George started swapping out processed foods for simple, whole options, like oatmeal with fruit for breakfast or grilled chicken with veggies for dinner. He kept pre-cut veggies and nuts for snacks. After a month, he had more energy, his digestion improved, and his doctor was pleased with his progress. You can try this. 2. Aim to replace one processed food a day with a whole food like an apple instead of chips, or homemade soup instead of canned. Keep fresh or frozen produce in your kitchen, and try batch cooking simple meals like roasted veggies. For the week, if you're on a budget, look for affordable whole grains like brown rice. Check with your doctor if you have dietary restrictions. This change is like fueling your body with the good stuff, keeping you vibrant for years. Now that we've covered avoiding long periods of sitting and processed foods, let's move on to the next part of our journey, where we'll explore more habits to steer clear of for a longer, healthier life after 65. All right, we're making great progress by cutting down on prolonged sitting and processed foods, 2 habits that can quietly sap your vitality. These changes are like clearing the path for a healthier, more energetic you, setting the stage for a long and vibrant life. But there are a couple more habits that folks in their 90s often avoid to stay healthy. So let's dive into the third one. neglecting social connections. After 60, it's easy to spend more time alone, especially if friends move away. Family is busy, or you're less mobile. But isolating yourself, even unintentionally, can increase stress, lead to depression, and even affect your physical health. Studies show that strong social ties are linked to a longer life, better heart health, and sharper thinking. While loneliness can shorten your lifespan, take my friend Ruth, who's 6. After her kids moved across the country, she spent most days alone, reading or watching TV. And she started feeling down. Her doctor warned that isolation could affect her health, so Ruth decided to reconnect. She started calling a friend once a week for a quick chat and joined a local book club, where she met kind people who shared her love of mysteries. She also began texting her grandkids funny messages. Ruth says these connections make her days brighter, and she feels more energized. You can try this. 2. Reach out once a week, call a friend, send a text, or try a video call with family. Join a group, like a senior center activity or a walking club, or connect online through forums about your hobbies. Keep a list of contacts or a phone handy for easy outreach. If socializing feels tough, start small with a short chat or a one-time event, like a library talk. This change is like weaving a warm net of support, keeping your heart and mind strong for years. Now, let's talk about the 4th habit to avoid: ignoring stress management. Life after 65 can come with worries, health concerns, finances, or family issues, and letting stress build up can harm your body and mind. Chronic stress raises blood pressure, weakens your immune system, and can even shorten your life by increasing the risk of heart disease and other issues. Studies show that managing stress through simple techniques like deep breathing or mindfulness can improve your mood, sleep, and overall health, helping you live longer and feel younger. My cousin Ed, who's 70, is a great example. He used to worry constantly about his retirement savings, which left him tense and tired. His doctor suggested stress management, so Ed started doing 5 minutes of deep breathing every morning, inhaling for 4 seconds and exhaling for 4 seconds. He also tried listening to calming music in the evening and kept a journal to jot down his thoughts. After a few weeks, he felt calmer, slept better, and had more energy for his daily walks. You can try this. 2. Spend 5 minutes a day on a stress-relieving activity. Try deep breathing, listening to soft music, or writing down your worries to let them go. Keep a comfy chair or cushion for your practice, and do it at a set time, like after breakfast. If stress feels overwhelming, talk to a counselor or doctor for extra support. This change is like a soothing balm for your mind, helping you stay healthy and vibrant. So, we've covered 4 common habits to avoid: sitting too long, eating processed foods, neglecting social connections, and ignoring stress management. By steering clear of these, you're paving the way for a longer, healthier life full of energy and joy. Imagine breaking up your sitting time with movement, enjoying whole foods, staying connected with friends, and calming your mind daily. All simple steps to keep you thriving. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that these changes don't have to be overwhelming. Start with 1, like taking a short walk or calling a friend, and build from there. My friend Susan, who's 68, began with stress management and now avoids all 4 habits, saying she feels more alive than ever. You can do this. 2, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one habit you are thinking about changing? Or maybe a step you've already taken to feel healthier? Share your story, because we're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life. Your support means the world, and it helps us reach more incredible people like you. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, every small change you make is a step toward a longer, happier life. Here's to thriving at every age. See you in the next video.